When a huge polar bear suddenly broke into a man's house, the uncle was terrified and yelled at him to drive him away. But to his surprise, the bear actually stepped back a few paces and quietly stood still, looking more helpless and scared than angry. Only then did the uncle notice something was very wrong. The poor bear's tongue was stuck inside a metal can, and the long pain plus not being able to eat had made his life miserable, so he had no choice but to bravely come here to ask humans for help. Realizing this, the uncle slowly calmed down and gently guided the polar bear toward a nearby railing. And what was unbelievable was that the bear seemed to understand him and followed step by step. At first, he just stood there, not knowing what the uncle wanted, but after a bit of patient hinting, the clever bear finally understood and carefully pushed his mouth into the gap between the rails, waiting quietly. The uncle was still a bit scared and tested his reactions several times, but the bear didn't move at all, and obediently kept his head in place, as if he completely trusted him. Once he was sure it was safe, the uncle walked up, grabbed the can, and tried with all his strength to pull it out, but it was jammed too tightly, and no matter how hard he tried, it wouldn't budge. Seeing the bear still in pain and himself unable to help, the uncle felt helpless, and the polar bear seemed to sense that too. Even though he was disappointed, he didn't hurt anyone or cause trouble. He just quietly turned around and left, his back looking lonely and exhausted. The uncle's heart ached as he watched him go, so he picked up the phone and called the wildlife rescue team right away. The rescuers arrived quickly, found the polar bear, and shot a tranquilizer dart so they could help him safely, and soon the bear collapsed weakly onto the ground. They rushed over and took the can off his tongue, but after being trapped for so long, a deep wound had formed, and the vet found that his tongue was almost completely cut through. For a wild polar bear, losing his tongue would mean he could no longer eat properly and would slowly starve to death, so they decided to send him immediately to the nearest rescue center. After an emergency surgery, the vets managed to stitch his tongue back together, and when he finally recovered, they used a helicopter to fly him back to his own habitat, and even left some fresh food nearby so he wouldn't have to worry about hunting right away. A few days later, the healed polar bear appeared outside the uncle's house again, and when he saw the uncle coming, he quietly stuck his head into the gap by the stairs, just like before, almost as if he was afraid of scaring him again. His eyes were full of gratitude, and he rubbed and acted cute in front of the uncle, as if he was saying thank you in his own way. From then on, the bear often came back to visit, and the uncle would bring out fresh little fish to treat his old friend. And between one man and one bear, a deep friendship slowly formed. From the first desperate call for help to their warm reunion, from fear and mistrust to quiet understanding, the uncle's kindness not only saved a life, but also built a gentle bridge of trust and protection between humans and nature.